You already know what you're avoiding. You know the conversation you're dodging, the work you keep skipping, the pain you keep pushing to tomorrow, hoping it just disappears. Let me be straight with you, if you don't face it now, you will suffer later, and it won't be gentle. You keep asking, how do I get there? But the truth is, you already know. You just don't want to do it. And I could sit here, sugarcoat it, tell you some feel-good story, but nah, you need the truth. And I want you to listen to what David Goggins says about laziness.
You're just a bitch.
Correct.
You're honestly, that's not me trying to be some after-school special shit. You really are a bitch. Real men ain't doing it. Real men don't care about that gossipy bullshit, because real men don't say shit. Because first of all, we're too busy trying to grind and be better.
Correct.
Second of all, unless we know what we know, we shut our fucking mouths. You're lazy. You know exactly what to do. Exactly what to do. Because even me, in my state of, I can't read and write, I knew exactly what to do. It just sucks doing it. Most people don't want it that badly, which is why they always ask the question, man, how did you get to where you are? You know how to do it. You know exactly how to be you or how to be me. You don't want to do it. So I can't make you do it, nor do I have the time or energy to force you into that place that I know you have to be to do it. There's no luck in this game, man. It may be a little bit of luck, but the luck happens after you bust your ass and you put yourself in that lucky situation. Luck doesn't happen. You put yourself in that situation where luck might fucking happen.
You felt that, didn't you? That wasn't motivation. That was a mirror. You see, most people watch videos like this and say, damn, that's facts. And then they go right back to doing the same shit they were doing yesterday. You know why? Because facing the truth hurts. It exposes the laziness, the fear, the excuses, and it demands action. But here's the catch. If you don't face that truth today, you'll face regret tomorrow. This ain't about being perfect. It's about being real with yourself. You already know what to do. You just need to decide. Decide that today is the day you stop running from your pain and start running towards your purpose. The truth hurts, but it heals. The truth, it's raw. It doesn't wear makeup. It doesn't hold your hand and whisper sweet nothings. It stares you dead in the face, holds up a mirror, and shows you exactly where you've been playing small, exactly where you've been hiding. It's uncomfortable, it's painful, but it's real, and real is what creates change. Here's the cold reality: pain is a currency. You either pay it up front with discipline, discomfort, and sacrifice, or you pay it later, tenfold in regret, bitterness, and lost time. Growth and regret both hurt, but only one of them gives you something back in return. One builds you, the other breaks you. Let's look at someone like Kobe Bryant. The Mamba mentality wasn't something he was born with, it was earned. Waking up at 4 a.m. to train while everyone else slept. Shooting until his fingers bled. Studying game footage like his life depended on it. He didn't fear pain, he invited it. Why? Because he understood this simple truth. Pay the price now, and you cash in on greatness later. The pain of discipline gave him legacy. The pain of regret, that was never an option. Right now, don't scroll past this part. I want you to drop one thing in the comments. One thing you've been avoiding. That uncomfortable conversation, that dream you've shelved, that habit you know is killing your momentum. Name it. Call yourself out publicly. Why? Because sometimes saying it out loud is the first step to actually facing it. You become your circle. Any man with even a minimum amount of ambition will get extremely annoyed around people who aren't keeping up. That's why you need a circle that understands your pace, honors your intensity. If they don't push you, they're pulling you down. If you're a lion, why are you spending time with sheep? This next part is gonna sting, but ask yourself, are your friends your anchors or your wings? Are they watering your goals or stomping them out with distraction and comfort? and sacrifice the summer to own the future. Just embrace the struggle, because one day it'll be done and you'll miss it. If you sacrifice this summer, just these next 3 months, you could change the entire trajectory of your life. When I dropped out and went broke in Ohio, I couldn't sleep. I was at bars wondering, what the hell am I doing here? I was one bad decision away from destroying my whole future. But I locked in, and now I live in my dream house, not because of luck, but because of discipline. Pause this video. Write down what you're willing to sacrifice for 90 days. Just 90 days. Then commit. And the curse of competence. One of the most common struggles among ambitious people is this. They never feel satisfied. Why? Because when you're competent, success feels like the minimum, not worth celebration. You hit your goals and immediately think, okay, next. That's why some millionaires are still miserable. Victory stops feeling like success and starts feeling like survival. Don't let your standards kill your gratitude. What's one win you haven't celebrated? Go celebrate it today. You're allowed to acknowledge growth. The fear versus vision. The rich trust their vision. The poor trust their fear. You think you're stuck because you lack money. No, you're stuck because you don't trust yourself. Fear is a terrible GPS. It'll always lead you back to your comfort zone. Doubt never made anyone successful, and your bank account doesn't measure your money. It measures how much fear you've obeyed in your life. Drop this in the comments. I choose vision over fear. Say it, own it, believe it, and the power of consistency. We all overestimate what we can do in a year and underestimate what we can do in 5. You don't get fat from one donut. You don't get rich from one check. It's momentum. It's daily decisions. It's boring, unsexy consistency. For examples, 1 email a day, 1 workout, 1 act of gratitude. You don't need a breakthrough. You need a routine. Start a 7-day momentum challenge. 1 thing, every day. Comment, I'm in if you're ready. And the man in the mirror. At the end of the day, no one's coming to save you. No one's going to force you to rise. This is between you and the man in the mirror. You are always just a few decisions away from a totally different life. And you still are. Whether you want to be broke or blessed, stressed or successful, it starts with 1 decision. Today. Now face the fear, face the grind, face the truth, face the mirror, face it now, or suffer later. And if this video hit you, share it with someone else who needs to hear this. Comment what you're facing today. And don't forget to watch our last video on You Know What You Need to Do. So why aren't you doing it? Because if you start stacking these messages, something in you will shift. You got this, but only if you decide to.